guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This video is kind of interesting because I want to be quite serious and quite direct about some things. So what is this video about? So as you can see from the title, as you saw from the thumbnail, today I'm going to be talking about Wassce 2025. Now, if you didn't know, I am a candidate of Wassce 2025, or I was a candidate of Wassce 2025. Simply meaning I went to Wassce in 2025 and I was part of the people that their results were released on Saturday, 9th November 2025. So yes, on Saturday, 29th November 2025, in the evening somewhere, I don't really know what it was. All I heard was the results are out, the results are out. And by the time I actually went to confirm from a couple of people, the results were actually out. And ever since then, there's been so much drama about these 2025 results and the Wassce 2025 candidates. Now, first of all, there's something I want to see. Utmost gratitude to Eradi Nyankopon. What do I mean? I passed my exam. And I am extremely grateful to God because seeing the stats and seeing the things people are saying, it was that bad. So I'm really happy that I passed, and by God's grace, I'll be going to university next year. But that's not the point. The point is what really happened during Wassce 2025, because I feel like there's so much more than everything everyone is saying. And as a candidate and as a victim and as someone who has experienced this thing, I want to speak up for myself and for other people, especially oh, 2025 Wassce are not serious. And you see, I've heard so many things. Now I put down some notes and we're about to talk about it because I don't think it's fair. I really don't think it's fair, some of the things that are being said. So now, what are some of the things that are being said? I saw in an interview that he was like, I blame three people for these results. He blamed the government, the schools, and the students themselves. We'll talk about that. Another thing is, these are one of the worst results in the last 8 or 10 years, which is absolutely crazy. Another thing I saw is social studies has such a very low pass mark, while social studies is 1+1. The question social studies is that easy, so people are raising questions that why didn't people pass social studies? Another thing people are saying is the students being prepared, the students are not serious. Social media is taking over our students. Now, let's talk about the truth. What really happened to Wassce 2025? Now, I'm going to be talking about so many different things. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is preparation for the exam. Obviously, you have to prepare for any exam before you're going to be able to write any exam. One thing that I learned from writing Wassce was that to be actually 100% prepared for these examinations, you really have to start from day one. You really have to start from day one because no last minute third year preparations are going to help you. And a very big misconception I want to debunk is you cannot prepare for Wassce by just third year. Like in third year alone, you can't adequately prepare to go and write Wassce. I really thought that you could prepare with just third year alone, but I'm here to tell you that you can't do that. You will not get the grades that you want if you do that. So preparation is key. Like you have to start preparing from the moment you get settled into that school. You have to start preparing for Wassce because it's very serious. It's an exam that you really don't know what's coming. So you have to learn everything. And one thing I also learned is learn everything, but learn everything with strategy. Another thing I really want to talk about is strategy or under preparation. See, if you don't strategize, you end up over exhausting yourself. You end up learning everything and then forgetting it in third year when it's getting close to your examination. And you're going to be confused. You're going to be like, but I really thought I learned this. I know some people, I don't want to say this because it's a very sad situation, who spend their time learning everything which you're supposed to do, but they didn't have any strategy attached to it, and so at the end of the day they didn't get the results they wanted to see. So please strategize. And preparation, another thing about the preparation is obviously teachers have a part to play. I'm not going to lie, a teacher has to come and teach you, but you have to learn. But I'm also not going to say that you can fully prepare for the examination on your own. No, I genuinely think you need teachers to do their part and you do their part as well. So it's not really a 50-50 thing, it's more like a 60-40. Teachers do 40% and you do 60% in order to prepare for the examination. Another thing I really want to debunk is, you see, before we write the Wassce, there's this period. I don't even want to debunk this thing. I want to talk about this thing. There's this period where the teachers stop teaching us, the teachers stop coming to class, and they leave us to learn on our own. Now that is one of the worst periods for a Wassce candidate. Now, let me paint a picture for you. When I was in school, I was like, I can't wait for my teachers to stop coming because then I can focus, I can do my own thing, I can plan my own thing, like, to learn as much as I want. That was the biggest lie I ever told myself. And that's something I learned along the way that I really want to tell you guys. The teachers coming to class is actually it's actually very beneficial. Now once they leave you, you guys are on your own, and as much as some people can take this opportunity to learn a lot, it is very difficult. So for me, we are left alone and we are allowed to learn like anywhere we want in the school. Even some classrooms are open for us and stuff like that, the library, blah blah blah. But this is a situation, no teachers are worrying you. You can buy food at any time. Your friends are everywhere. Everyone is everywhere. People are around using their phones, doing boyfriend and girlfriend stuff. People are just talking. People are making noise. The place is the most distracting environment possible. Personally, I couldn't learn. So it is a very like sad time, and people, we are left alone just like that. And see, if you're not serious for yourself, you end up really wasting that time. Because that's something that even happened to me for the first couple of weeks when I didn't have a paper and we had to stop school. I was just wasting time. Like, I would think I'm learning, but I'll be sitting by my friend, and by the end of the day, I'm still at this one particular topic and I wasn't moving. So please, during that period, the best advice I can give you is isolate yourself. Isolate yourself from everyone. See, don't see, oh, you're going to learn with your friends. Strategize. If you're going to learn with your friends for 2 hours, 2 hours, and then go and find yourself somewhere in the midst of all that distraction, because the place is so distracting. And something I want to put out there is, if this period can be stopped, like, as much as I'm going to see this and people are not going to take my side, like, oh, why should the teachers come? Personally, yeah, I feel like the teachers should come to revise Wassce, because listen, listen, the same preparation you think you're going to do when the teachers are not going to teach you, you're not going to do it. It's going to amount to the same thing as the teachers are there. And if the teachers are there, it can be even more. Teachers can come to class to help you answer questions and stuff like that. Because see, when they leave us, it's all over. It's even difficult for someone who is serious. Imagine someone who is not serious. The boys that just walk around doing absolutely nothing, using their phones, doing absolutely nothing, and then the results will come and they'll say, "What's it? 25 candidates are not serious." Please, if teachers can keep coming to class, me, I'll say it's my own personal opinion, but I think they should come. Another thing I want to talk about is unseriousness. Pass any exam year, you have to be serious. I'm going to merge unseriousness with something that I'm very passionate about. Laga. At least that's what we call it in school. They call it laga in school, but I'm going to say it's called laga, it's called apo, it's called foreknowledge of examination questions before like the actual exam comes. Now, let me say something. And solving trial questions is fine, but the questions that come the nights before and stuff like that, absolutely not. Unpopular opinion, I disagree with any lager thing ever. And people don't realize that it's this same lager thing that is leading them to fail. Like, I'm really sorry, but someone needs to tell you that if you follow lager, you will fail. Like, it's a fact, right? How do lager and unseriousness go together? When people are not serious, they waste their time doing nothing. They save up their money and they say, "Oh, we're going to pay this source money to give us the questions, so we there no problem." Where is that going? And please, whoever, I don't know who, whether it's right Ghana education system, the examiners, whoever has been releasing the questions, stop, oh, please, please stop. It is not helping our students. It is not helping students in general. Please stop. It tips off the balance. It doesn't make them serious. It doesn't make them prepared enough. And see, you release questions at 12 a.m. So students are staying up till 12 till 1. Once they have a paper the next day at 8 a.m. What kind of mind are they using to write a paper? I'm so sorry. I'm really passionate about this thing, but this is one of the reasons why Wassce 2025 results were so bad. Some people's results are withheld. Why? Because of this very thing. So please, to all those who have been releasing the questions, please stop. And to those who really think that it will help you, see, I'm begging you, as someone who's going through the thing here, I didn't choose Laga, I didn't watch Laga, I didn't follow those who went to follow Laga, but it's affected me and it's affecting everybody. Why? Because people are making noise when the questions come. Yeah, either you're learning your thing, you can't even learn your thing. Like if you have the questions, go and sleep somewhere. Let me do my learning. It distracts the environment. Students are staying up in the night in the houses, making noise, waiting for questions. And seriousness mixed with lager mixed with bringing your phones to school, which will distract you. And some people say, "Oh, I'm bringing my phones to school just to get the questions," and you end up using the phones. Like, as someone, you think the person is seriously learning, the person is using their phone, waiting for like apparently scrolling on TikTok. So the person or the people out there who are saying that social media is why our students feel this way. See, it's not that per se, it's the phone itself. Then these people who have been given the questions force students to bring their phone so that they can see start questions which are going to help them pass the exam, and then they end up failing. Please, please, let's stop this. Let's really stop this. Another thing I want to talk about is the SHS environment. Boarding house school SHS environment is one of the hardest environments to write an examination in, because the juniors are there, like I said, the noise making, the distractions, the people everywhere, all about you being able to buy food at any time. If you're hungry, you don't have money, you're trying to learn, and you see someone eating, it's like it is not an easy environment to write Wassce in the first place. So I understand why some people struggle to learn to write Wassce and then come out with the best results. So I feel like no one should come and attack anybody. Those attacking Wassce 2025 candidates, please don't come and attack anybody.
I want to
Now,
talk about
one of
first
the
is a
last
God
things I
factor.
want to
See,
say
God
is
plays a role in every
I'm
single
posing a
aspect of this.
question.
So please pray and learn. Learn, but pray. Seriously.
Question. I'll give my view about this question, but I'm posing the question to everyone in general. Should one exam really determine your future? Personally, no, because I don't think it's fair. I think it shouldn't be the case. I feel like we should be allowed to write entrance exams or something like that, so that at the end of the day, students A can show that, oh, I want to do this course, and if I take the exam for this course, I can really, really be able to write the exam and prove myself. And students B who followed like I actually be forced to write an exam without any of those things. And so I will see the true reflections of the results of these people. So coming to a conclusion about my little rant, I'll say this again. Utmost gratitude to Iradina Coupon for me because I did well and I'm so grateful. But I don't think it's fair because I know people who studied as much as I did, maybe even twice as hard as I did. And unfortunately, they didn't get the passing grades in subjects like math and science. And because of that, they have to stay back for a whole year. A whole year. And they're expected to go and write again. You don't even know what can happen. I'll end my video by saying this once more. Should one exam really truly determine someone's future? Please answer the question if you can, or just give me your view about it. At the end of the day, not yes or no, and I understand that. But some of the things that have been said about this party, I had to see my part because it's not fair. Yeah. So at the end of the day, do I think Wassce 2025 candidates should be blamed? No, I think everyone should be blamed. I don't think it's one person's blame. I don't think it's three people's blame. I think it's everybody. At the end of this video, I know I said a lot, but I had to say some things here. I'll see you guys in my next video, which is going to be back to my regularly scheduled content. Bye.